Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kamo. If you're new, in today's video I'll be showing you guys how to braid knotless braids, specifically long ones. I didn't upload last week, so this is to make up for not uploading last week. And this is the gel that I use. This is the Holy Grail gel. This is the best thing in my life right now. I love this gel so much. It helps to make braids look neat, to open lines straight and clean. If you have problems with a dry scalp and you have a lot of dandruff, this really helps, and especially with knotless braids because they expose your scalp a lot. And in this video I'll be doing the long ones. I was doing my little sister and her friend's hair over the weekend, so that's why I didn't have time to film and edit. I hope this video makes up for that if I haven't already mentioned. And yeah, for the most part this video is pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna explain what I'm doing with the first braid that I'm gonna be doing, and then I'm gonna speed through the rest of the video. It's pretty short and I want to keep it even shorter because I think you can just watch what I do and be able to understand right away, and I wouldn't need to be talking the whole time. And right here I was just showing you guys how the gel looks inside. So you want to feather out your hair. I was using the Darling braiding hair. I'll put it on the screen for those who don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video you know exactly what I'm talking about. After you're done feathering it out in sections, which works best that way. If you try to feather out the whole bundle, it's gonna get tangly and you're gonna spend way much more time doing it than you want to. When you're done feathering it out, you wanna divide small pieces of hair and prepare them for your braiding and keep them there, because it can be pretty tedious trying to do knotless braids without doing this method. So right now I'm just showing you guys what I had done so far and how they look like. Looking at this video, I think I could have braided the natural hair a bit farther away from the scalp before I started adding braiding hair, so look out for that when you do braid hair. And you maybe also make your pieces of hair the plastic hair, make them smaller, that way they're more neat and seamless. Yeah, especially if you're doing it yourself, you don't want to get like knots that look a little bit awkward. And right now I'm just gonna open a straight line. I'm opening her hair up in the circle pattern. I don't know how else to explain it, but you guys will see properly when I'm done braiding what it looks like. So right now I'm just gonna get some of her hair out of the way with a hair clip. And then you want to take the Isoplus gel and start applying it on the hair from the scalp down the shaft of the hair. And you want to do this on both sides with either a brush or your hands, whatever works really. And then after doing that, you see how the gel just makes opening up the line way more easier and more clean. If you want to, you can even use the gel before you open the line around the perimeter of her head. It helps with that also. And then you want to pick up the pieces of hair and just line them up on your arm. It makes it easier to reach for them when you need to add more hair as you go along with your braid. Okay, to start braiding, you wanna divide your natural hair into 3 pieces or parts, and then just start braiding like you would a 3-strand braid, just like so. Like I mentioned, you wanna braid further down than I did, maybe like 1 or 2 one or two more times before you start adding the braid. But you want to add the braid between two strands of your natural hair and then braid. About 2-3 times, and then add a little bit more hair. Like I also mentioned earlier, you can make the hair a little bit thinner than I did for a more seamless transition. So this is the only part of the video that I'm going to show in real time. Maybe I'll like do one more and then I'm going to speed up the video and then show you guys the final results. But as you see, I'm adding more hair as I go down, depending on how thick you want your braid to be, and also depending on how long you want it to be. If you want it to be super long, you just keep braiding until you get to like the middle of the end of your braid, or just right before the end, and then you add more hair to extend your braid. So you're watching me add, well, I'm about to add more hair, because as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but I've reached the end of her natural hair, which means that the braid itself will become like, that was me pausing to get more braiding hair. As I reach the end of her natural hair, the braid itself will become thinner, so I'm gonna add another piece. I just grabbed 3 more pieces of hair, and I'm gonna take one and braid it in right before her natural hair ends. I really hope that this is a clear demonstration and that you guys see what I'm doing better than I'm explaining it, because I really suck at describing things. I should mention that once you're done braiding your hair all the way to the bottom, you want to take a pair of scissors and just cut the split ends that you can see. That will make your job way easier than having to cut the split ends once you're already done doing the whole head. So yeah, that's just one trick that always helps to make sure that the braids last longer. And what I also like to do is, when I'm done braiding hair, I like to dip about half of the braids, like like, how do I say this? Oh my gosh, like put like half of the braided hair in hot water, like boiling hot water, just so they, and if you have like a hair oil, like put a couple of drops of oil in the hot water and dip your braids in there. That will give, especially if you're using the darling hair, because unlike 1 billion braids and expression hair, the darling hair tends to look a bit dry and ashy over time. So even over time, when they start to look, you know, a little bit old, and you dip them in hot water with oil, hair oil, that will do the trick. Just not coconut oil. Yeah, I don't think coconut oil, I think coconut oil might dry them even more over time, just any other oil. And now I'm gonna stop talking and actually let you guys watch the video and enjoy it, hopefully. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please leave me a like, press the like button, and subscribe if you haven't. Share the video with someone who you think might find this helpful, and see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably upload this video by Saturday night. I've just been busy, guys, and I'm trying to keep my promise of uploading every week. So yeah, it doesn't matter when the upload happens, as long as it happens. I'll upload Saturday night, and I'll hopefully upload again Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon. And see you guys tomorrow or whenever. Bye.